start here in a kind of shavasana, just relaxing, allowing the blood to flow down from the feet, relaxing the legs, relaxing the torso, adjusting to our mats. You can open your arms out away from the body, palms up to receive prana. And start to practice a gentle breath of 4, inhaling to the count of 4, and exhaling to the count of 4. And as you breathe and relax, you may notice that you need to adjust your pose to get more comfortable. Moving a little closer to the wall. Bringing the arms in beside the body, we'll start to point and flex the feet. Inhaling, point the toes as much as you can. Exhaling, flex the feet so that the toes curl towards the face. Moving at your own pace, really feel yourself stretching the legs and the ankles. Making a few circles with the toes when you feel ready to further stretch the ankles in both directions. Using the breath to maintain awareness and explore your movements. As you explore your needs today, pointing and flexing. Then bending the legs, bringing the knees in towards the chest. Just place the feet flat on the wall and breathe into this pose, keeping the knees together. Breathing into the folded pose, half ball. And now with the feet pressing against the wall, place the hands on the shins. Inhale and exhale the forehead towards the knees, chin to the chest. breathe, trying to raise your forehead closer to the knees. Practice a continuous breath through the nose. Inhale the head down, and exhale, release the legs up. Relaxing the legs for a moment, relaxing the entire body, feeling the change from our initial stretches. And then bringing the soles of the feet together to lower the feet towards the seat, towards the pelvis, and press the knees towards the wall. Stretch the spine long, move the shoulders down, shoulder blades together, and breathe into the pose. Entering a meditative state here. As you breathe and hold, I'll tell you a little bit about today's theme. Even though we're not outside, we're going to be discussing the sun, solar yoga. And I'm not talking about solar yoga in terms of Surya Namaskar, the sun salutation, but I'm talking about it in terms of a purification technique. So since we try to explore the divine light in this class, we try to reach that subtle light and vibration within ourselves. Some students find that there is, at times in one's life, a struggle to recover the light or to actually sense and abide in that inner light. So what many yogis do is they seek the light outside of themselves, because our inner cosmic rhythms reflect the outer cosmic consciousness. We'll seek the light outside of ourselves. And of course, we can't turn to artificial light. Many yogis do practice candlelight meditations, but there's also solar yoga where we seek divine light from the divine creation of the sun. And the sun's rays and light are very purifying. So if you ever find yourself in need of real help with recovery or releasing of negativity, I highly suggest practicing these poses that we're exploring today outside in the sunlight. Let's straighten our legs. And open the arms into a T, palms up. Inhale and exhale the right leg out. And bend the left leg, bringing the knee to the wall. So you're stretching the right leg alone. The right leg is extended. The left foot is towards the pelvis. And you can point and flex the extended leg, getting a nice stretch to the leg. The weather's changed, so you might feel a bit of that shift in the muscles. We have getting cold weather tomorrow, so it's a good idea to prepare. And inhale, both legs back up, feet together. And now extend the left leg out and bend the right. The right foot comes towards the pelvis, knee resting at the wall. And again, as you stretch the extended leg, you can point and flex. both legs back up, feet together. Now we're going to gently move both legs down to the right. Very carefully coming all the way down so that the legs come onto the floor. The right hand can help the left leg slightly drape over the leg on the floor as you turn your head and face to look out over the arm behind you. Coming into a twist. Relaxing. Your legs are relaxed. Now start to relax the abdomen and the chest and the shoulder, the back and the arm. Allowing the head and face to turn as you lengthen your breaths. And bringing up the top leg first, follow with the bottom so that both feet come back up to the wall, feet together. And gently bring both legs down to the left now. Allowing the top leg to drape down, both knees on the ground. The left hand can help hold the leg as you extend the right arm back. And start to breathe deeply into the twist. The legs are relaxed. The abdomen relaxes. The waist is relaxing, as is the chest. The shoulder stretches open, and the arm relaxes, allowing us to turn the head and face to look out over the arm behind. Gently inhale up the top leg, followed by the bottom. We're going to keep stretching here. Arms out in a T, or you can even take hold of the elbows if you like to have the arms above you or clasp the hands under your head. We'll go ahead and inhale and exhale the right leg down. Inhale up, feet together. Exhale down the left. Inhale up, feet together. Exhale down the right. Inhale up. Exhale down the left. Inhale up. Exhale down the right. Inhale up. Exhale down the left. Inhale up. Point the toes. Exhale and bring the right foot to the left hip. So this is a pigeon. You're going to hug your right knee. Hug your right knee and press it towards the chest, towards your right side as you press the foot to your left hip. Nice little squeeze there. Squeeze the leg and release. Bringing the left foot down to the hip. We hug the knee and press it to the chest. Breathe deeply into this pigeon variation. Squeeze, hug the leg. And release. Now bend the legs. The feet slide down the wall and scoot slightly away from the wall. Keep scooting away from the wall until you feel that you can bring the feet all the way down to the floor, coming into a butterfly to stretch your toes and feet. You're stretching your actual foot, both feet, stretching the pads, the toes, the heels. You're able to allow the knees to weigh down towards the mat. You have just enough space there. And you can lift up your arms to give your back a little space on the mat and lower them into a cactus, bent at the elbows. Breathing up and down the spine. See if you can access the inner light right now. Placing a part of the body in need of the light, whether it's the spine or the lungs, the rib cage, placing that area into the light. And release, bringing the arms into side. Step the feet up so that you make a box. The knees are directly above your hips, feet flat on the wall. We're going to place the hands on the knees. And now we're going to bring the chin to the chest and arch the back, sliding the hands down the shins. And exhale, press back to press the hands on the thighs, press the feet on the wall, and breathe into the isometric pressure of this pose. Just breathing into the press. You can slightly tiptoe the feet apart if you like. That will help you add pressure into the entire leg. Move the hands up or down the thigh. And start to create an echoey breath, a really echoey breath in the throat. Great, and now with the arms in beside the body, inhale up the hips and just tuck the pelvis towards your face. Exhale and slowly come down vertebrae by vertebrae and tilt the pelvis towards the wall. So we're going to do that a few times at our own pace. Inhaling, rolling up vertebrae by vertebrae. Tuck and squeeze the buttocks. Exhaling, lowering down vertebrae by vertebrae to tilt and press the torso towards the wall. A few more. And then walking the feet a little bit up, inhale and lift the hips to come into a bridge. Place your hands at the hips and hold yourself in place. Now make sure that the fingertips are towards the spine, thumbs towards the ribs. They can be at the hips though, they don't have to be all the way up the back. And we're just going to straighten the right leg for a moment, and then straighten the left. And the feet can be at the wall first. Do this a few times. Just getting the legs warmed up. And then straighten the leg to point the toes to the ceiling. So you're kind of kicking the leg up. Kick and point the A little shake and a little wake up for the legs. Now make sure that your hands are in place. You're going to place the weight of the body on the arms now as you straighten both legs. And you're resting the feet on the wall in an inversion, your first inversion. Now try to create space in the neck. We want this inversion to be one where the blood from the heart flows to the head. It doesn't go into the neck the way it does in the shoulder stand. So imagine the blood flowing towards the head. You can even place that into the light if you like, using our Divine Light techniques. And just see it going all the way past the neck, all the way up into the brain. As you make sure that you're breathing deeply, engaged in your personal practice. And now walk the hands a little bit up your back if you can. And bring the legs off the wall. You can bend the legs. The knees can be towards your forehead if you like. And you're going to come into a shoulder stand. Folding and breathing. Now you have a chin lock. So the blood from the heart is going to the thyroid. See the thyroid in the light. If you don't know exactly what that looks like, just imagine the lower part of the neck in the light and the throat in the light. And now very gently bring one foot back to the wall followed by the other. Good job. And slowly release the arms and lower down vertebrae by vertebrae. Relaxing the legs at the wall, open the arms apart, palms up. Toes are out for Shavasana at the wall. Inhaling deeply. Exhaling completely. We start to feel the pranic vibration. Take this tingling sensation and seal the entire body. Seal the body for practice. Gently come down onto your right side into a fetal position, taking a pillow with the hands, resting the head on the hands. Finish sealing the body. If you haven't finished tracing the entire bodily form, do so here. Press yourself up to sitting at the wall. Cross the leg at the wall. Namaste. And just for a moment, rest your hands on your knees, forefinger and thumb touching. Close the eyes, go inside. Try to recall a time in your life when the sun's energy felt close to you, where you felt like it was divine, just wonderful and good. Everything good was associated with the sun. And now think about a time when you associated bad things with the sun. And see if, upon recollection, it was actually the sun that was causing discomfort or something else. Was it the actual light of the sun? Why was it the light of the sun if it was? And then bringing up the thumbs, inhale up the arms for a radiant breath, sliding them up along the sides to rise above the head against the wall, stretching your torso, and exhale them out into a V. Holding here, turn the chest up as you inhale and exhale. Imagining yourself as a miniature version of the sun. Visualizing the sun within yourself. Inhale and exhale the arms all the way down. And sitting straight here, we're going to practice a Brahmi breath, where we place the thumbs on the cartilage of the ears, the forefingers on the eyes, the middle finger on the nose to block the breath, the ring finger onto the top lip, and the pinky finger around the chin or the bottom lip, lifting up the face. Take a deep breath in before you begin to press. And now, pressing the fingers into place, begin to hum out. It can be barely audible. As much of a hum as you can. And release the hands. Sitting up straight. So and practice this a few more times, allowing yourself to notice the change after each practice. Practice at your own pace. As you practice, see if you can press harder, retaining the breath more deeply. And as you continue, try to hold the breath for at least 16 seconds. And then start your humming. Though your hum may start in the throat, try to lift it up towards the brain like a bumblebee rising. That'll be our last one. Some of the ancient yogis who practiced solar yoga always tried to emphasize developing a relationship with the sun, where you understand the sun and how it affects you personally and as a person, how it affects nature. And now I'd like you to think about a time when you didn't really consider the sun's power and how it affected you. Basically, I'm referring to a sunburn, but it can be something else. Where you didn't apply your knowledge or respect your relationship with this part of creation. And then think about a time when you really felt in symbiance. Maybe you were on vacation, you really understood the sun, you knew when to apply your coconut oil, you knew how long to stay out, or something similar. And now ask yourself how asanas, hatha yoga, can apply to this relationship. How or why? What comes to mind when you think of practicing poses? Why would, many people say there's sun worship. I mean, there are opinions about that, but if you think of it in terms of the ideal that it's not really about worship, but a respectful relationship with creation, why would these poses promote that? What is it about practicing them in the sun and in nature? I guess the most obvious reason is that if we come onto our hands and knees, most of the poses come from nature. So we're going to go into a cat-cow, rolling our toes into the mat, spreading the fingers. Start to move into your own cow-cats, stretching the spine. And the reason I'm asking these creative questions that bring up these lovely memories is to really help us understand how the sun inspires us to bring the divine light within, to shine like the sun does. The sun is a very inspirational force. And then relaxing the feet, bring the knees together to spread the fingers and stand in a tiger, moving the shoulders back. Just stand as firm, as collected as you can, looking forward in a tiger pose. And then lower the elbows down and look forward and come back up. Do that a few times, lowering down and coming up. Alternating which arm comes down first. And sitting back onto the heels to sit up nice and straight. Sitting on our knees, lion pose. So in the lion, you can choose to pounce forward, or you can stay sitting back on the heels. And this is one of the only asanas where we make noise. So we'll be roaring, the tongue gets stretched down to the chin, and the eyes roll up and back into the head. And so we can practice that a few times at our own pace. To lie in the sun. Take deep inhalations as you come up before roaring. And slide the hands forward to stretch the back. Into a frog pose. And sliding all the way up onto the knees to extend the legs out behind you. Forehead to the mat. Hands underneath the shoulders, elbows in beside the body, feet together. Preparing for the cobra. Inhale up into a baby cobra. Hands hover above the mat. Head and face look forward. Activate the legs as you breathe and hold. And come down, forehead to the mat. Make sure that your hands are underneath the shoulders, elbows in beside the body. Lower the shoulders down and back, and inhale up into a traditional cobra. Keep the arms bent, elbows in beside, and start to relax the waist and abdomen, pressing the chest forward and up. If you're lifting up the shoulders towards the ears, lower down. Come down lower, and then move your shoulders down and back so that your ears can move away from the shoulders. And just hold here at a lower place. Engaging the entire body. Trying to lift up as you feel that you've got control of your muscles. And lower all the way down, forehead to the mat. Bring the legs slightly apart, the knees, the heels can come together, your toes staying out. And what we're going to do now is we're going to inhale up, sliding the hands forward to straighten the arms completely. So this is a little different. The heels are together, the toes are out. So you can feel it in the buttocks. It's easier to squeeze the buttocks this way. And you can straighten the arms completely to stretch the entire front of the torso. Keep the shoulders down. Breathe into the neck. Breathe right into that area that you're protecting. Sending healing prana into the area. And lower down. Make a pillow with the hands and bring the big toes together. Turning the head and face in one direction to inhale and press the abdomen down. Exhale, feel the spine and abdomen come together. Inhaling, go inside to find the heartbeat. Exhaling, allowing the heartbeat to spread as you let go into relaxation. Turn the head and face in the other direction, just to stretch the neck a little bit. And using the hands, press yourself up to rest in a child position. Extended child, stretching the neck and back long. And child in prayer. And a full child. Arms in beside the body or underneath the forehead. Come all the way up to standing. Standing in mountain pose. Allow yourself to hover for a moment wherever you are, or to slouch the body, bend the knees, coming into an awkward mountain, and then lifting yourself up, feeling the legs straighten, skin rise towards the waist, the shoulders move up and back, as if there's a plumb line giving you correct posture. You can gaze at a focal point or at the space between your eyebrows. Practicing a breath of 4. Inhaling up the arms to come into a dancing mountain. Point the index finger up. Inhale and exhale, lean to the right. Left sideways down as you turn to look up. Inhale to center and exhale, lean to the left. Right side leaning down. Inhale up. And exhale, press the air out. Loud breath out. And as if you're dry brushing, brush off all the old crap. It's time to go. Brush it off from your hair, top of the head. Brush off the back, off the seat. Start to bend from the hips. Brush it off, brush it off, brush it off. And open the feet apart for a breath of joy. And for the breath of joy, we're going to make fists and inhale up. Exhale down, see them down. Inhale, cross. And exhale, so you're sending any black spots on the sun, so to speak, you're letting them burn up, go away. Inhale, exhale, yep, in. Standing, nice and loose, in arms. We can come down vertebrae by vertebrae and take hold of our elbows now, coming into a hanging forward bend. And rock the body back and forth. Rock the body side to side. Back to center, to hang loosely. Nod the head yes. And shake the head no. And maybe. And roll up. Roll up vertebrae by vertebrae, nice and slow. We're ready for the Divine Light Invocation. Step the feet to the corners of the mat. Close your eyes and focus on the space between the eyebrows. Make sure that you feel nice and steady, firm and grounded. We're going to inhale up the arms, tensing and firming the entire body, every muscle. Hold the breath. And we're stating the invocation mentally. I am created by Divine Light. I am sustained by Divine Light. I am protected by Divine Light. I am surrounded by Divine Light. I am ever growing into Divine Light. Exhale and release the arms down, relaxing the entire body. So now use your imagination. And see yourself standing in a shower of brilliant white divine light. A shower of the sun's rays. They feel so good. And some of the light enters through the top of the head. Like the temple of the sun, they come down and into you, filling your entire being. And now with the arms in the side, inhale, tense and firm every muscle to hold the breath and repeat the mantra. I am created by Divine Light. I am sustained by Divine Light. I am protected by Divine Light. I am surrounded by Divine Light. I am ever growing into Divine Light. Exhale and release the arms down, relaxing. To silently acknowledge every cell of my physical body is filled with Divine Light. Every level of consciousness is illumined by subtle Divine Light. Every cell of my physical body, every level of my consciousness has been penetrated by the light. I have become a channel of pure light. I have become one with the light. The Divine Light Invocation is an exercise of will and an act of surrender. Express gratitude with great feeling for the gift of the light and the ability to share it. And now see before you someone in need of the light. Even if you don't know who it is, it can be a man, woman, and child. Just imagine that they are happy, healthy, and whole. As you mentally open the doors of your heart, turning your palms forward to allow light to stream towards the feet, spiraling in a clockwise motion, rising up the image to envelop them completely. Now see the spiral of light lifting the image up towards the source of light, high above. Where it becomes one with its source, merging with the light until the image is no longer visible. Release the hands, bringing them to heart center in gratitude, knowing that as we help others, we also help ourselves. Namaste. And now we'll continue by taking hold of our elbows. We did the dancing mountain. We're just going to take hold of our elbows, move the arms back, and see if you can release the hands down to touch each ear. Lifting the head and face up as if you're posing for a portrait. Inhale up and exhale the arms down. Inhale up the arms and exhale down to touch your toes. Forehead towards the knees. Now place the hands on the mat and step one foot back, followed by the other for an inverted V downward dog. Hold here. Slowly walk your hands and feet back towards the wall. Once they're at the wall, practice a three-legged dog, stretching one leg at a time. Take at least 4 to 5 breaths as you hold the three-legged dog. Come down whenever you need to for cat-cow and the child position. We'll be preparing for the handstand. practicing at your own level of practice for today, mindful of your needs, new condition. Yeah. Always practicing with awareness. Yeah, some of the students can practice the handstand in the other direction. Coming up to the wall. Keep trying. Yoga handstand, you can do it. Yes. Almost there. I felt you. Okay, you were reaching that equilibrium. Or you could go into a headstand. We have time. Okay. Keep practicing your inversion, whether you're staying in the downward dog for the three-legged dog. Keep playing if you can. Do something. Come down onto your elbows. Come into a crying child. Stretch the body. Keep the prana flowing. We're practicing more of a flowing practice. That doesn't mean that it has to be difficult. Good, I have some headstands now. Come into a crying child. Stretch your shoulders are tight. Try stretching your shoulders.
Are you talking to me?
No, Maria.
Maria.
Mom. Obviously, I was talking to my mom.
So, how?
Crying child, tailbone is up. Yeah, Beth is really good at those handstands. Inspirational, you know. Right, these are wonderful preparatory poses. Come into a child when you finish, but these will prepare us better for scorpions and feathers in the future.
I really appreciate it. Really appreciate doing those inversions.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, because it's like I say, since I had that surgery, I sort of been scared to do it, but now, what the heck?
Little by little,
Yeah.
with the right attitude.
Yeah, it will come back.
Rested.
Yeah, because you have muscle memory at some point.
Exactly. Come back up to standing. And we're going to practice a push against the wall, coming into a high lunge. So you want to stretch the back calf and press, and then pigeon toe the back leg so that the toe is out heeling. And keep the hands just in front of your shoulders as you bend the front knee towards the wall and feel the pressure in the arms. So we're coming into a warrior one variation. We're just going to keep working on the arms here. And now place the hand of the bent leg side, whichever side that is, just above your knee, and extend the other arm back. So you have the arm on the same side as your bent leg, and the other one comes out. So one hand is pressing against the wall, the other one is behind you, and you can look out over the arm behind you. So you're in a reverse proud warrior. Make sure that the palm is down towards the floor so that you can look out right over the middle finger. And keep bending the opposite leg. Now, with the pelvis down towards the mat, find your center. I am functioning from my center. And bring the hand back. We're going to switch sides, stepping the other leg back, step the opposite one forward, stretch the calf first, the heel can be off the ground, stretch the entire leg, the back of the leg. And now pigeon toe the foot so that you can set your hands in place just in front of the shoulders. And bending the front knee, feel the pressure on the arms and begin to breathe right into the pressure, into the bones, all the way to the bones, into the cells of the bones. And place the hand on the wall just above the knee, extending the other one back. Palm is down. Look out over the middle finger. You're going to be pressing back first. And now bending the knee. Feel yourself moving in two different directions, but the pelvis is down towards the mat, so you are functioning from your center. Deep breaths into the shaking. Turning what feels like weakness into strength. And release. Very good. Come to stand up by the wall. Lift your arms up. Come onto the tippy toes. Reach. Look up. And lower the heels down. Turn so that the back is at the wall. And again, inhale up, come onto the toes. And exhale all the way down. Stand in mountain pose. Again, feel yourself in perfect posture. Don't lean against the wall. The wall is acting as a mirror. It's just there to support your curves that naturally come into alignment. And stepping the right foot off to the side, pigeon toe the left, and move it all the way back to the corner of the mat. Speaking of alignment, we're going to inhale up the left arm to the ear, using the wall, slide down the right leg, coming into a perfectly aligned triangle, where you can't move the upper body away from the lower, it's directly above. The wall is so helpful, looking up to the arm in the air. See if you can slide the hand further down as you breathe deeply in and out the nose. Inhale up. And exhale down. Step the right foot onto the mat. Step the left foot up. Pigeon toe the foot so that it's at the corner of the mat. Make sure that the other foot is close to the wall. Inhale up the right arm to the ear. Exhale, slide down the left. Keep the arm back by the wall. Breathe as you open up the side first. Open up the hip. Looking up to the arm in the air. Using the breath. Inhale back up. And exhale, release down. Great. Now we're going to come into a chair pose. Chair pose by just sliding down the wall, hands resting on the thighs, coming as into a proper chair as we can, because we have the support of the wall. Now even out your breath. Notice how you feel. You're exerting a little bit in this pose, but not too much. Inhale and start to slide back up. Walk the feet closer to the wall, open the legs apart, and come down into a squat. You have the wall to support your seat, so you should be able to come all the way down into Muladhasana. Placing the elbows to the insides of the knees. Just sitting back here. Don't let your bottom come to the floor because you have the wall to help you. And now try to straighten the back, stretching it. We talk about states of equilibrium. It's easy to get in one when you feel light and good, but try to reach a state of equilibrium in tension. So this pose requires tension for the whole body. Tense state of equilibrium. And release up, forward bend. I'm not letting you come to sit yet. Lifting up the seat. Inhale up the arms. Exhale, press them out. Start to swing the arms a little bit side to side as you move forward to the head of your mat. Make sure that your heel is lifting up. And let's see if the body feels looser now. Swinging side to side. Practicing rejuvenation. Embracing ourselves exactly where we are. We've released so much and transformed so much. We can be like the sun as we bend from the hips. The sun is constantly transmuting energy, transforming itself. And in the light, we know there's no pain. We are healthy. We are whole. We become part of the greater purpose of creation. again. Swaying, swaying. Down. Just slowly come onto the toes, hands to the heart, lowering into our final squat. And to come down comfortably, peacefully, to roll back into Shavasana. Heels to the corners, arms up, palms up. Turning the hands and feet from side to side, centering the arms and legs. Turning the head and face. Inhale deeply down to the toes, down to the fingertips. And exhale completely. Allow the energy from deep within to rise up and out the crown of the head. Inhale fresh air, positive energy. Exhale older, stagnant, negative energy. Inhale a deep full body breath. Exhale a complete full body breath. I'll go through the body, practicing auto-suggestion to help it relax. Starting with the hands and feet. Think hands and feet, relax. Hands and feet, relax. And feel the hands and feet relaxing. Both hands and feet relax. Hands and feet are relaxed. Hands and feet are now relaxed. Think legs relax, and feel the legs relaxing. Both legs relax. Both legs are now relaxed. The legs are relaxed. Think arms relax. And feel the right arm relaxing, followed by the left arm relaxing. Both arms relax. The arms are relaxed. Both arms are now relaxed. And think back relaxed, relaxed back. And feel the lower, middle, and upper back relaxing. The entire back is relaxing. Back is now relaxed. The entire back completely relaxed. And think abdomen relax. And feel the abdomen relaxing. The internal organs also relax. The entire abdominal area is relaxed. The entire abdomen is now relaxed. And think chest relax, relax chest. And feel the chest relaxing. The heart and lungs relax. The entire chest cavity relaxes. The chest is completely relaxed. And think shoulders and neck relax. Shoulders and neck relax. And feel the shoulders and neck relaxing. The shoulders and neck relax. The shoulders and neck are now relaxed. Now think face and scalp relax. Relax face and scalp, relax. And feel the face and scalp relaxing. Face and scalp relax. The face and scalp are now relaxed. And go inside and think brain relax. And feel the brain relaxes. The brain is relaxing. The brain is relaxed. And the mind too can relax and let go. So we can enter within to see, taste and touch the silence, the stillness, and the subtle light within. Sustain a gentle body, gentle breath, gentle mind. body by wiggling the fingers and toes, turning the wrists and ankles. Inhale up the arms, and exhale them back down. Bring the legs together, point the toes, and inhale up the arms for a full body leg stretch. And exhale, release. Bringing the knees up to the chest to rock side to side. Press the knees towards the chest, make circles. And either rocking yourselves up to sitting or coming down onto your sides to press yourself up. All the way up to sitting. And gratitude. Namaste. You wanted a workout.
Oh, I loved it. Loved it.
I'm so sorry that your recording has my nasty cough in it.